really want to focus on doing a product review on this Creme of Nature argan oil apple cider vinegar clarifying rinse for two reasons. Number one, I used it and I had a pretty extreme reaction to the product, so that's enough for me to want to talk about it. And two, I just wanted to make sure that other people are aware of some of my issues with it and how to rectify it, as well as how to best use this product. What you're looking at right now is the bottle. It's the Creme of Nature with argan oil from Morocco. That's what it says on the front. It continues to say that it's for natural hair, and this is an apple cider vinegar clarifying rinse. So you see all of that. What I'm doing now is just really I just want to show what it says on the front, because that's what prompted me to purchase without really investigating and really researching what I was buying and what all I would need in order for it to work properly. So it continues to say that it removes product buildup, it seals the cuticles with this astrid hair. That's going to be really important. We'll come back to that. It says that it helps to protect the natural pH of hair, and it refreshes the scalp. It definitely did that for me. I'm not sure if it helps to protect the natural pH of the hair. We'll talk about that as well. As we continue, it says in the center there's a no, and then it goes in a circle explaining what it claims it doesn't have, which is sulfate, silicone, mineral oil, and petroleum. There's asterisks around that as well, so we'll come back to that. If you're not familiar with asterisks, it just lets you know that there's more information in regards to that statement on the back, so to check that out. I wasn't aware of that until yesterday when I washed my hair, and I talked to a friend of mine and we kind of discussed it. So it was made clear to me then, which now I am happy to be aware of, and it's something that I'm going to continue to look for when I purchase new products. So towards the bottom, it continues to say that it has no alcohol asterisks, and it says no need to mix. Typically with apple cider vinegar, you have to mix it with water and other things in order to dilute it enough to place on your head at the proper pH level, so that's not too strong. So this is claiming that you don't have to do any of that in order to use it. So on the back of here, it goes on to explain the ingredients as well as how to use it. At the top, it says moisture and exotic shine for thick curly hair. So it continues to read on the back, this unique deep cleansing rinse combines argan oil from Morocco and apple cider vinegar to gently remove product buildup without stripping moisture from the hair. This clarifying rinse helps protect hair's natural pH balance, which is essential to make hair smoother, softer, with incredible shine. Sounds great, right? So then towards the bottom, it has a couple of bullet points. Remove product buildup, cooling sensation to refresh the scalp, seals cuticle, asterisk. Again, that's going to be very important as we continue to go down. Reduces frizz as exotic shine, and it seems that they have trademark exotic shine, which is interesting. Helps protect against breakage. Asterisk. Oh my God. Asterisk. That's going to be very important as we continue to go down. If you have not watched the video I did using this, watch that video. That asterisk right there is very important. Wow, I'm just now seeing that. It's almost like it just appeared there out of nowhere. But wow, because I had a major breakage session yesterday when I used this on my hair, and it's because of the asterisk. It's very important, guys, especially if you have somewhat of my hair texture. This part is very important. Directions: wet scalp and hair, squeeze excess water out, section the hair, Using bottle tip, gently squeeze the product onto your scalp, massage onto your hair and scalp, leave in 1 to 3 minutes, rinse thoroughly. Next, condition with Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment. Use as needed to remove excess buildup. Keep out of reach of children, avoid eye contact, the normals. Okay, so then it continues. So now we're here, and it continues on to say that it's argan oil from Morocco. It moisturizes and adds shine. And then no sulfate, asterisk, no silicone, asterisk, no mineral oil, asterisk, no petroleum, asterisk. Interesting. It continues on with ingredients, listing all of the ingredients that are in this bottle, mostly water, and then castor oil, and then glycerin, perfume, apple cider vinegar, and so on and so on. And then a whole bunch of lists of like some ingredients I'm just not really familiar with. It goes on to say where it's from, where it was manufactured, and all the way at the bottom here is when it gets interesting for me. Right here, you'll see the first asterisk. That asterisk is that we saw in the front is in regards to, this asterisk is in regards to this footnote. So in that footnote, it says it is formulated without adding. So it's saying that it's formulated without adding any of these ingredients right here up in the front. It's also formulated without adding alcohol. Formulated without adding, I don't think it's saying that it's not in there. They just did not add those things personally to it. But there might be ingredients that they use that already contains those things in it. They just did not add it. So it's almost like when you eat food that says no sugar added, but it might be juice. It might be like juice from orange juice. So no sugar was added to the orange juice, but there is sugar in orange juice. Or there's sugar in orange, or the juice of orange. So there's sugar in the product or the food or whatever, but they just did not add it to it. So that's what I'm thinking this is, because it would, for me, what sense does it make to put an asterisk or a footnote right here where it says no alcohol? You said it's no alcohol, so why do we need a footnote on the back that says no alcohol added or formulated without adding alcohol? So to me, that's kind of like a giveaway that there's probably some alcohol in here. They just didn't add it themselves to it. So the second footnote here, there's two asterisks. There's two asterisks right here on this side, and that one says when used in conjunction with Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment as a regimen. So there's two asterisks by seals the cuticle, which means continue reading. So it seals the cuticle when used in conjunction with the Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment as a regimen. Okay, so help protect against breakage when used in conjunction with the Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment as a regimen. So there's another product that I should have bought with this in order to not have had the experience I had yesterday, to have not have lost so much hair, to have not have had so much tangle, to have not have had so much dryness. And the confusion with that for me is that apple cider vinegar, typically when I use it at home, when I make it at home, apple cider vinegar does the thing that it says this is supposed to do when used with another product. So I didn't even, sealing the cuticle is what apple cider vinegar does. If you put it the right amount onto your hair, it smooths out your cuticles, it seals it, it softens your hair, it balances your pH level, it does all of that. So this does not do that unless you use another product in conjunction with it. And that was my issue with yesterday. That's why I lost so much hair yesterday. That's why there were so much tangles. That's why there was so much breakage. That's why it was so rough yesterday, because this doesn't work by itself. You have to use another product to balance out your pH. Again, I'm not knocking this product. I just wish that it was clearer on their packaging. I just feel like this is a little misleading and a little ingenuine, and it should just not have Seal's cuticle on here, because it doesn't do that on its own. An apple cider concoction could do that, but on its own, this is not doing that. This did not do that on its own, and you know it, because it says asterisk asterisk, and on the back the asterisk means when used with something else, it seals the cuticle. When used with something else, it helps prevent against breakage. It doesn't do it on its own. So that was my issue yesterday. I didn't know what happened. I knew something went totally wrong. If you did not see the video, I will put the link right here so you can watch it. It's not fun. It's not pretty, but it's necessary, because if this helps someone else avoid that stress and that headache and that amount of hair loss, then, it makes it all worth it, kinda. Would I use this product again? Yeah, I liked it. It tingled up. Made my scalp tingly. It did clarify. It did remove a lot of buildup. It did do a lot of what it said it would. It just was not clear, especially if you're buying especially if you're at a beauty supply store and you're buying something. I didn't get, I had to read all of this to get to the very, very bottom to find out that the statement on the front was incomplete, inaccurate. And I know there's these two asterisks, but I didn't know what those meant. I didn't know what those meant, especially when you have the one asterisk here, which means, and it says no alcohol, and on the back it just says the asterisk means formulated without adding. The asterisk seems like a positive. So just be careful, guys. Be careful, ladies. Be careful, gentlemen, when purchasing things for your hair, for your body, for your skin to consume. Reading the labels is very, very important. I know sometimes labels can be misleading, but reading the labels are really, really important. Now, or just, make your own. Prior to purchasing this, I just thought it was going to be easy. I saw apple cider vinegar clarifying rinse, and I was like, oh, bet I don't have to make my own. But clearly it's made much different than the way I make it in my kitchen. Because what I find with apple cider vinegar rinse that I make in my kitchen, it softens my hair and closes my cuticles so good that I typically don't even have to put conditioner in after. This, you have to put conditioner in after. Matter of fact, not only you have to put conditioner, you have to put their conditioner in right after, because it's almost like it destabilize your pH so bad that you have to balance that back out. And what's interesting now is I was thinking about going to the store and buying the other product that matches with this in order for this to work completely, to go and pick up the product that they say you'll need in order to close your cuticle back up after using this. I thought too, hey, apple cider vinegar closes cuticles. The apple cider vinegar that I was making in my kitchen closes the cuticle and restores the pH balance of my hair. So rather than buying the product that they suggest, especially since I feel like they tricked me, I could just make the apple cider vinegar rinse that I make at home to restore that pH and to close my cuticle and to finish off what this started. So I think I'm going to do that. Anyways, that is it. That's the end of my ramble. That is my review. Do I like this product? Yes and no. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10 because the product itself works in some ways. It just needs to be combined with another product in order to seal the cuticles back up. Or you could get breakage. You could get breakage and a lot of headache if you don't use this with something else that will help to close the cuticle, because this is going to leave your cuticles wide open. Wide open. Especially if you have hair like mine, 4C, wide open. You don't want that. Wide open. But it cleansed my scalp. It gave me the tangles. It removed a lot of buildup. It did all that. So yes and no. Yes and no. All right, guys. I'll keep rambling on if you let me. So thank you for watching. If you've bought this product, please comment below with your experience. I know I'm not always the best with reading directions and instructions and ingredients. So if you had a better experience because you did follow directions, please do share that in the comment below. I would love to hear from you all. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.